Do y'all remember just the theme song, not just even the visual effects, but like the theme music, the score for Signs? That shit was. Oh fuck that! What's up, everybody? Toxin here, your friendly neighborhood center. You should know what to do. Hit that little subscribe button, hit that little bell to let you know every time I upload, so you can keep up to date with me, guys. Yeah. What can I say, man? I mean, okay, so alien movies, they don't really do it for me too much. I hold them to a higher standard just because of everything that's been pushed out. And I'm speaking, of course, of the 2023 new Hulu exclusive, No One's Gonna Save You. Let's get this! I said, so I'm not really too impressed with alien movies nowadays, just because, again, I feel like they all kind of copy one another. There are a few that stick out, for me, older films. Fire in the Sky is definitely one that still creeps me out to this day, mainly because of that fucking operating scene or the probing scene, whatever you don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Signs, for sure, like you saw in the beginning, the Signs, just the theme music and the visual effects that they did, that was fucking scary. Even one of the more newer ones, like the Fourth Kind, oh my, that one fucking still gives me chills to this day. Here is another alien movie. It takes place out in the woods. It's not too much interaction with the town. Like, oh, I guess maybe they just could get away with it. I don't know, probing. They like to look at anuses. What can I say? But there's a girl who self-isolates, and for a movie that doesn't really have too many lines, I want to say I could probably count as many lines as they have, maybe 5. Like, it was actually, I found that part entertaining. One thing I will say, I love the way that they play with the camera angles and all the visual effects of how they kind of keep the alien hidden. Like, you really can't tell too much about what it looks like. It does have like greenish skin, but overall, like when you finally see the alien, it's unimpressive. It looks like a typical gray. And again, trailers, I hate trailers, but when they show the different types of aliens, because I believe it's the regular gray that kind of controls, he has mind powers or whatever. There is like a grappler. I don't know what you were going to call it. I don't even know what the movie calls it, but like a little alien that has like overdeveloped arms with claws, and it just kind of goes after her and attacks her. And then there's another one, this one, the third one, and there's a fourth alien also, but they're kind of like similar, but I feel like the fourth alien looked more muscular, more taller than the third counterpart. Again, but there's similarities where they're all on all fours and they have kind of like praying mantis like arms, and they're just running. That scene did it for me right there. That one scared the shit out of me. Like, hopefully I found the clip and you're seeing it where he's just chasing her. That shit got me. But again, I don't know, it's just the aliens were unimpressive to me. It's like I said before, a girl who self-isolates, and we kind of get that something's going on, that maybe the town doesn't like her, maybe they do, I don't know. It is she gets very anxious when she has to go into town and like do everyday tasks, and she ends up running into a cop and her wife, and the wife ends up spitting in her face. So that lets you know, okay, there's some shit that's going on. And I do not remember the actress's name, but shout out to her, because her facial expressions just, again, there is no dialogue, so her facial expressions letting you know what's going on and how frightened she is, how confused she is, or how she looks at a certain situation, which the whole film is, you're looking through somebody who self-isolates, how everybody else how everybody else reacts to that person. So that is pretty cool. So yeah, her facial expression was on point. Her acting was fucking awesome. Through the whole thing, again, it's not really clear why the aliens are there, why they're invading, why they're planting this little worm thing in their throats to take people to take over people. But again, maybe that's why we see somebody who self-isolates, maybe just everybody is an alien or everybody's under mind control. Who knows? It could be, you know, up for interpretation. But the overall ending too, like, because we're having like the underlying story that something is wrong. People may not like her or whatever. But we end up finding that she killed her best friend, which is the mother who, the daughter of the mother who spit in her face, and the father is the cop. So, you know, I get it, you know, they hate. But it's unclear because there's flashbacks too where she has as a kid, and you see like their light from their UFO that they beam people up. So I don't know if the aliens were always there and manipulating everything, or is that just because it's like she's in and out of consciousness while this is going. So she's like putting, you know, two stories together, the now and the past or whatever. And it just shows like they have an argument. The girl who ends up dying pushes the main girl. She grabs a rock, gets up and hits her inside the head, and boom, that's all she wrote. So she's writing thousands of letters throughout the film apologizing to her. We're not really knowing that. We know her mom passed away because she visits her grave constantly, and then she finally, at the end of everything, like surviving the alien attack, she goes and visits her best friend's grave and finally apologizes. So maybe the underlying story is like, don't walk around with that guilt, don't isolate yourself, get out there and communicate with somebody. You know, you're not alone. I get that, but sometimes, you know, people don't need that. Like it's like it hurt, I don't know, not say necessarily hurts them, but they can't be around people. It's not, maybe that's not the reason that they're self-isolating, because they feel guilty. It's just a lot of variables, so who knows, up for interpretation. But I do give it a thumbs up. I give it a 6 out of 10 just because visually it was amazing, and the actress's her acting was very on point. I didn't really like the aliens, but guys, it is on Hulu like I mentioned, so please go check it out. Let me know what you thought about the film when you go check it out, and leave a comment down below what you thought about this video or the film, or if you have any recommendations or you want to see me do something that I haven't done before. Let me know, guys. I'm here for you. So yeah, guys, like I always say, if you're not sinning, you're not having fun. Beware the moon, guys.